Why does the male body slowly lose the ability to pump blood exactly where it is needed most as the years pass? If you are a man over 50 watching this right now, there is a very good chance you have noticed this change in your own life. Maybe it happened quietly over several years, or maybe it felt like a sudden shift in how your body reacts during moments of intimacy. You might notice a slight delay in blood flow or feel that the connection between your mind and physical response is starting to weaken. Many men struggle in silence, wondering if they are simply broken or if this is an unavoidable part of getting older. Dr. Jody Whittaker wants you to understand right now that you are not broken and you are definitely not alone in this journey. What many people think is a permanent loss of function is often a series of biological changes happening deep inside your cells. These changes involve your vascular health, your internal inflammation levels, and most importantly, your body's delicate acid-base balance. Today, we are going to explore how a simple household item like bicarbonate might help support your circulation. We will look at why your blood vessels become stiff and how you can create the right internal environment for your body to repair itself. This is not about quick fixes or miracle pills, but about understanding the basic chemistry behind male health. To understand how to improve the problem, we must first realize that an erection is not only about desire or psychology. It is mainly a vascular event that depends on the health and flexibility of your blood vessels. Your entire circulatory system is lined with an extremely thin single layer of cells called the endothelium. Think of the endothelium as the main controller of your blood flow, deciding when your vessels should open wide or stay tight. In a healthy young man, these cells are smooth, flexible, and very responsive to signals. However, as we age, a process known as endothelial dysfunction slowly begins to develop. This is often linked to a hidden condition called low-grade metabolic acidosis. When your body becomes slightly more acidic because of poor diet, constant stress, or lack of movement, this lining becomes irritated. Imagine the smooth surface of your arteries slowly turning rough like sandpaper. This irritation makes it very difficult for the vessels to expand properly. This is where the interesting science of bicarbonate enters the discussion. You probably know sodium bicarbonate as simple baking soda, but it is also one of the strongest pH buffers. When your internal environment becomes too acidic, it can damage an important gas in your body called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the signal that tells your penile arteries to relax. By adding a small and controlled amount of bicarbonate, we may help neutralize this extra metabolic acidity. This creates a protective layer around your nitric oxide molecules. It is important to understand that bicarbonate does not force an erection. Instead, it clears the environment so your natural signals can finally pass through without interruption. The benefits of balancing your internal pH go far beyond just blood flow and reach deep into the health of the prostate gland. Many men over 50 experience long-term pelvic tension. This tension works like a physical clamp on the arteries and veins that supply your reproductive organs. As the acidity is reduced, the nerves calm down and the muscles of the pelvic floor can finally relax. A relaxed pelvic floor is very important for maintaining proper pressure and circulation. Now let's talk about how to use this approach safely and effectively. Dr. Jody Whittaker explains that you take exactly 1/4 teaspoon of food-grade sodium bicarbonate and dissolve it completely in a large glass of filtered water. It is very important that you do not drink this mixture with your meals. Your stomach needs a highly acidic environment to break down proteins and absorb minerals. The best time for this method is in the evening, about 2 hours after your last meal, because nighttime is when your body enters its deepest repair phase. However, we must also talk about important safety precautions. Sodium bicarbonate contains sodium, which can be a serious concern for certain health conditions. If you have a history of high blood pressure, kidney disease, or congestive heart failure, you should avoid this method until you speak with your doctor. Adding extra sodium could increase stress on the cardiovascular system. For people who are healthy enough to try it, it is always best to begin with a very small amount to see how your body reacts. Consistency is far more important than taking a high dose. To truly improve your vascular health, bicarbonate cannot work alone. You must fill your diet with alkaline foods like spinach, kale, cucumbers, and avocados. These green vegetables are full of magnesium and potassium. Magnesium especially acts like nature's own calcium channel blocker, helping the smooth muscle cells in your arteries relax. When you combine the pH balancing effect of bicarbonate with the mineral power of leafy greens, you create a strong synergy. Your blood vessels become more flexible, and your heart does not have to work as hard. We also need to talk about another hidden factor that destroys blood flow faster than almost anything else, which is long-term psychological stress. Dr. Jody Whittaker often calls this the cortisol switch. When your body enters a fight or flight state, it purposely reduces blood flow to the reproductive and digestive systems so it can send energy to your muscles. You cannot rely only on supplements if your stress remains uncontrolled. That is why a simple 10-minute walk after dinner may be one of the most underrated tools for men's health. This short walk tells your nervous system that the day is ending. While walking, practice deep diaphragmatic breathing, also known as belly breathing. This easy combination of movement and breathing becomes the final piece of the puzzle. One of the first signs that your vascular system is improving is the return of regular morning erections. It is a clear signal from your body that the foundation of your health is getting stronger again. Do not fall into the trap of depending on only one supplement. Your body is a complex system that needs several supportive habits to thrive after the age of 50. Bicarbonate can be a helpful tool, but your daily lifestyle choices are the real builders of health. Let's break down a simple 7-day plan to give your body a powerful alkaline reset. On Monday and Tuesday, the focus is a morning mineral flush. Instead of starting the day with coffee or a heavy breakfast, begin with a large glass of warm lemon water, followed 30 minutes later by a smoothie containing 2 cups of raw spinach, half an avocado, and a pinch of high-quality sea salt. This immediately signals your kidneys to begin clearing metabolic waste from the previous night. For lunch, choose foods that are fresh and colorful. A large cucumber and parsley salad with a light lemon and olive oil dressing provides the hydration and electrolytes your endothelium needs. By Wednesday and Thursday, we introduce the evening vascular shield. Your dinner should include lightly steamed cruciferous vegetables, such as broccoli or bok choy, served with a clean protein source like wild-caught salmon or lentils. Remember to keep your portions moderate so your body is not overwhelmed with digestion as you approach your bicarbonate timing. Friday through Sunday are focused on reinforcement and observation. Use these days to try different alkaline snacks, such as raw almonds or pumpkin seeds, which are excellent sources of magnesium. Pay close attention to how your energy changes in the afternoon. Many men report a noticeable drop in that 3 p.m. brain fog as their pH levels begin to stabilize. This is not a strict diet, but a strategic way of adding the nutrients your vascular system has been lacking. To master the evening walk and breathing routine, focus on a steady and relaxed pace. This is not a fast power walk meant to increase your heart rate. Instead, it is a calm, sensory walk designed to relax your nervous system. As you walk, match your breathing with your steps. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and slowly exhale for 8 seconds. This specific 4-7-8 pattern works like a biological reset button for your vagus nerve. It physically slows your heart rate and signals your adrenal glands to reduce cortisol production. Imagine each deep belly breath gently massaging your internal organs and helping blood move freely where it was once restricted. When you combine this rhythmic movement with the alkaline environment we discussed, you are slowly training your body to function in a state of calm rather than constant emergency. Aging should not be seen as a slow decline, but as a new stage where you become more mindful of your health. You deserve to feel strong, capable, and confident in your body, no matter what the calendar says. By focusing on pH balance, mineral-rich foods, and stress control, you are building a strong foundation that can support you for many years. If you found this deep explanation of vascular health helpful, Dr. Jody Whittaker encourages you to join our growing community of men who are taking control of their lives. Please subscribe to stay updated with our newest resources and share your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Always remember that your health is your greatest asset, and it is never too late to begin the process of recovery. I look forward to seeing you in the next video as we continue exploring the path to stronger vitality. Would you like me to create a specific 7-day meal plan focused on these alkaline powerhouse foods to help you get started?